All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to McBoss Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu. Today is June 10th, Tuesday, at 8:42 a.m. Mountain Time, 10:42 a.m. Welcome to McBoss Capital live stream here. My name is Michael Chu. Today is so we are 1 hour and 13 minutes into the market. Nasdaq is up 0.2%. Dow is near flat, up 0.05%. S&P is up 0.27%. So volume is really high on Nasdaq and lower on NYC, but minus 4%. It could come up this volume. So one thing I really want to point out is we did have another distribution day. Um, it's a minor one, but it is a stalling action because it was higher volume on the NYSE yesterday. So that gives you know 4 distribution days on S&P, 4 distribution days on Nasdaq. So since 3 weeks ago, we have seen distribution days coming in, which usually signify some sort of selling in higher volume. This could be short-term profit taking, or this could lead to a further downturn. No one really knows, but so that's one side of the story. The other side of the story is I am seeing some leaders being hit right now, and we'll try to go over some of them this morning. That also is another side of the story where things are starting to turn more negative. Overall, we are still seeing accumulation um, in every sector. You can see it's all green. This is like net accumulation, number of stocks minus net distribution number of stocks. So on the growth stocks that I follow, it's still near 59% uptrend. But like I said, this number uh, really shouldn't be going down if the market having a good day. So it is going down a little bit, and yeah, so we'll continue to see how the market perform. But today looks like another day of higher volume day without much movement. So again, another sign of stalling day today. If we close here, it probably could be a stalling day for Nasdaq. So why are we getting so much volume but no movement, right? But that's just the index. On the stock side, um, it's actually looking even worse because you see today's stocks on the move. We should be seeing 20 stocks here on a up day with high volume, but yet we are not seeing many stocks in this list. So that's the problem right now. So let's just jump to it and look at some stocks right now. I'm just gonna put a few stocks that came on the list here. CPRX. Okay, I don't have CPRX, so let's take a quick look at that one. It's mostly negative earnings going forward, so it's probably not my cup of tea. But here's the breakout right here, and it's trying to continue its move after its breakout right here. So that looks pretty good technically. So, but it won't be on my list just because of the fundamentals here. Okay, so we're gonna start. Might as well start from the top here. Technology stock group here. We have AEIS. So a lot of these stocks were on the move this morning, but some of them have turned negative. So we'll see. So AEIS continues move. Here's a nice breakout zone right there. It's moving up nicely. So that's AEIS. App Living is starting to form this downtrend. You see the reversal this morning, very negative here. This is the reversal right there. So it's starting to possibly hit new lows very soon. So new recent low anyway. So this is looking pretty ugly right now. So that's app. Avago. very similar to app. Again, very steep downtrend right now, forming. So, this is not a good thing, especially after the earnings. It hasn't bounced back at all. Look at Credo, another one forming a downtrend. Um, Look at this steep line right there. It's now under the 10-day slightly. So yeah. So yeah. You can see yeah, pretty much I'm out of the stock right now because of the undercut of the 10-day. So that's that one. MU, this one is still moving. So there's still some stocks moving. Not all of them top at the same time, but no, this is another one that's still moving. Let's look at Nvidia today. So this one didn't make much movement today, just trading sideways, slightly down, very little. So it's just holding tight right now. So Palantir, it tried to comes up yesterday and it did look good. And today we make a newer high this morning, but we did reverse. It's so far trading tight, sideways, really tight. So that might be okay. Yeah. So you can see how tight it's trading here. So it looks okay. Yeah. So that's Palantir. Another stock that made a move yesterday was SITM right here. Higher volume movement here. It's a nice breakout. Today, very similar to Nvidia, just holding sideways, tight, not doing much. Um, Again, watching for the lows of today. If it does break it, the question is like, is it just gonna break it a little bit and hold on, or is it gonna accelerate and go down, right? Again, we're seeing lots of stocks accelerating down right now, so we'll have to be careful about that. Let me just close out this for now. All right, so that's SITM. TSM is another one that's still moving nicely here. Um, so a lot of these stocks that are still running, it's starting to look definitely a little bit like it's accelerating. That's one, and it's starting to move up like parabolic here on the 10-day. So it could be going for its final run here. So be mindful of that. We do have some retail stocks moving as well. Let's look at Berk. So this one broke out right here, and it's moving up, falling through today. Dash, DoorDash. So this one, it was pulling back slightly, and then all of a sudden you can see it comes down hard. So this is something that I think could be happening more now with the market kind of weakening. So that's something, that's why I mentioned this earlier. Watch how they, when they undercut the low, watch how they behave, because if it just falls hard, that's not a good sign, right? If it just kind of bounce right away and undercut and bounce, that's good. But right now, we're seeing a lot of this now happening. So stocks, growth stocks leaders are starting to give up. So that's not a good sign. So this is one that has turned. It was nice this morning, but now it looks pretty ugly. We'll look at RCL. So this one also start to turn. So it's been moving up nicely, and look how fast it comes down. That's one thing, like a really big sign of a market not doing well, is when stocks start to come down really fast. Um, so here's another one. It breaks the low. So it was holding tight at first, but then whack again, right? So that's what you don't want to see. When you see that kind of sign, usually usually that's the beginning of a downtrend rather than the end of the downtrend. So um, so this pullback could turn more severe basically. So yeah, so that doesn't look that good at all. On the industrial side, we have CLS here. Look at this reversal, very ugly because it's an outside day now. It went higher this morning, but then it reversed and all the way, and now it's lower than yesterday's low. At least it looked like, yes, it did. Look at this. Look at that. So here's a very good, another good example of how fast it turned. The chart is not really up to date here. It's missing some bars, but you can see it undercut. Um, so not a good sign. Not a good sign. Okay. So HWM, another one forming downtrend. Look, so many stocks are forming downtrend line right now and very steep. Again, the speed of downtrend is very important. Look how fast in 2 days now it's like below the 10-day, moving towards the 21-day. This is not a good thing. Look at this drop. Look at this. Look at this bars coming down. Speed of it coming down is crazy right now. So okay, so that's HWM. Let's look at RefG here. So this one is okay. It's holding the lows of yesterday. But again, if it does break it, let's see how fast it breaks it. That's the very important, support level. So lots of growth stocks are running into trouble right now. Let's look at HIMS on the health side. This one also reversed this morning. This one has been very volatile lately. Yeah, another reversal here. Now it's still above the 10-day, and again we'll see this line right here, support line, is coming down right now as you see. Once again, if it comes below it, let's see how it reacts, because if it goes down fast, it's not a good sign. So it's starting to happen to a lot of stocks right now, so we gotta be very cautious. Let's look at some gold stocks here. So this is gold. GFI pulling back after a new high, like a higher high than yesterday. But again, very ugly. Even gold stocks are having problems right now. So it just comes straight down. Look at that. So right now we are near yesterday's low. So let's look at gold price for a second. It's just not moving much right now. So that's that. Another area. Let's look at oil. Oil has been moving up. I don't have many oil stocks at all, but this is moving up to a 200-day line now. It looks very bullish formation because it broke out this trend line. The red line here is the 50-day, and now it's testing the 200-day line already. The only stock I have is CRK, and this one is not moving. So that's let's sign up with this. This one is not moving much at all, which is weird. So that's not good sign. Then we have okay, we'll look at past two because that's the silver area. The silver has been really strong lately. So this one is falling down, back down today. Really extended, it's falling back down. So SLV, the ETF, this one also falling down. So yeah, so it moves together. Obviously, but this is probably the strongest, commodity chart right now. Okay, let's jump to financials. Firm. The firm hit new high, pulled back slightly. Looks okay. It broke out right here, so it's looking good. Upstart using now on similar action, breaks out, hit new high this morning, hasn't give back much yet. So this one area looks okay. Again, it broke through the intraday low. It didn't really go down hard, so that's also a good sign. Tues. This one's having a hard time coming out. It's pulling back now. XYZ is another one in this related area. So this one, it's okay. It's pulling back more than the others. It's near the low of yesterday. So this is a big support level right here. So we'll see if we find support there. Yeah. Let's look at some mega caps here. Tesla. This one's coming back to the 10-day. So obviously there's lots of anticipation of the robo-taxi event, and that may happen tomorrow. I'm not even sure it's confirmed yet, but that's what most people are anticipating on December 12th. So on Thursday, sorry, not tomorrow. Yeah, so we'll see if it comes back above this line. Just trying to set my alert line, but I'm having trouble. I'll do it later. Okay, let's look at let's look at Netflix here. Okay, so Netflix have been pulling back. That's another problem, because this has been doing really well until, again, very recently, this last few days. So with this distribution days happening, it's not helping a lot of growth stocks. So this is another one. Yeah, let's quickly jump to Microsoft. This one hit new high. It's pulling back slightly. Looks okay still. Google. This one is breaking out. Interesting. Um, Amazon. This one is pulling back very slightly after hitting a new recent high yesterday. So that looks good too. So it looks like the mega caps are taking some, having some good movement here. Meta. Again, another one that's holding really tight at the top. That looks pretty good. Because all these stocks have broke out recent trend. Apple is probably the only one that hasn't break out yet, despite having their conference right now. I think that was it. Thank you all for watching. Have a very good day, and please like and subscribe.